Rascal Winery here, Oregon born and bred, from McMinnville, Oregon, and these are extraordinary wines. A small production, and a lot of fun. We're tasting the Pinot Gris and the Pinot Noir. Both wines are extraordinary. They're very classic, and we're tasting the 2010 vintage. See what they've got, and the wines so far are extraordinary. And when you're smelling these wines, it's always fun to kind of try a new position that you haven't tried before. Don't take that the wrong way, or do. But on the Pinot Gris, there's a honey note, and if you kind of give the wine a chance without swirling it or beating it up too much. Swirling is the most fun, but you let the wine have a chance to kind of open up for you for the bouquet. You just have to find the right spot to smell some of the fun honeyed notes. That tart green apple. And Pinot Gris is one of the greatest grapes of all time, especially for a white wine, and it's doing so well in the Willamette Valley. And if you're wondering how to say Willamette, the easiest way to remember it is Willamette, damn it, and they will correct you every time, I promise you. If you say Willamette, they'll kill you. But Pinot Gris is doing swimmingly. It's an amazing grape. It's a great food wine. The acidity on Pinot Gris, everybody knows Pinot Grigio from northeastern Italy, but also Alsatian on the border of France and Germany in the Vosges Mountains. Pinot Gris is one of the classic noble grapes. Also in, of course, Germany, Austria, in Australia, they do some wonderful things. But right now, I feel like one of the front runners in the up and coming exciting regions is the Willamette Valley for Pinot Gris. This is a great value wine. If you haven't had a Pinot Gris or a Pinot Grigio you're just kind of tired of, this is a totally different style. A little bit lighter in color than you would get from those copper-toned Pinot Grigios in Italy, but really, really beautiful nose. You get a lot of white, kind of a spring flower. There's a lot of rich, clean minerality here, which is always great when you're thinking about food. Minerality will generally hit you on the top of the mouth and give you a little bit of a push for acid, which is always great with food, but can go with a lot of very diverse dishes. And it's also good to introduce your friends to a reasonably priced Pinot Gris, especially something from a small, handcrafted winery, which is pretty cool. The wines have great balance, really, really generous mouthfeel. A little bit more in the style of an Alsatian Pinot Gris, but definitely Oregon fruit and great mouthfeel. Again, you can get these for around or under 10 to 12 bucks. Just a great value to have in your fridge, to have in your wine cellar, and show your friends a good time. Moving on to the Pinot Noir, which is my first love when it comes to wine. It's my favorite grape. It's one of the most difficult to cultivate. From the famous roasted slope, golden slope of the Côte de Nuit in Burgundy, France, and the monk's dedication to planting and studying. And it's just done an amazing job in a couple of other places who have given it a crack, but namely the Willamette Valley. Amazing stuff. With these wines, especially this in particular, you get kind of a little bit of a crunchy red fruit, almost like a just underripe sweet fruit. Not meaning sweet dessert wines like we did last time, like a sweetened fruit. A little bit of like that cold cherry that you see in the ice bins at Whole Foods or Central Market, or any of those high-end grocery stores. Kind of that crunchy cranberry, a little bit of a lychee component, and there's a little bit of a peppered strawberry, but then you get into the earth components that Oregon has done such a wonderful job with balanced wines, and really they are dedicated to their terroir. This wine has a little bit of that truffle and mushroom note. There's an iron richness to the wine as far as minerality goes, and just beautiful acid. And for a Pinot Noir that's under $20 is a great thing. Under around $12 is magnificent for a good Pinot Noir. And this would be something that you can buy a case of and enjoy with your friends, or enjoy by yourself in front of the pool. So cheers.